If you are not getting into the crypto markets, if you are not investing money into the crypto markets, what are you doing? That is my one simple question. What are you doing? Because we are seeing extreme bullish news from around the world. Mass adoption is happening right before our eyes, and people are still bearish on crypto. And I just don't understand. It blows my mind how people are still bearish on the crypto markets, on the whole crypto financial system. How can you be so bearish when we see mass adoptions from institutions, from governments? We have bills getting passed where governments will have crypto reserves trying to become the crypto capital of the world. Yes, I'm talking about the United States, but it doesn't stop there. China, Brazil, the UK, Korea, every single country is getting involved, and also every single company. You have Google, you have MicroStrategy, now Strategy, you have Apple, Tesla, all these companies that are actually either getting into crypto or they're bringing up votes to their boards to get into crypto. And then it doesn't stop there. You also have endowment funds from colleges. Yes, from colleges like Harvard. You know, Harvard, the smart college, they are also putting their endowment funds into Bitcoin because they know it is a deflationary asset, meaning it is going up while the dollar goes down. Now, I know. So the biggest thing that you can say is, but it's risky. It's so risky. Well, last time I looked, diamonds are formed under pressure. Risk gets rewards. The people that are safe and they're sitting there and they want their 3% return, yeah, that's easy. Go get your 3% return, and then you'll keep working longer in your life. Now, if you start getting the 8 to 10 to 12% returns, that's when you're investing in your 401k. That's when you're investing in your Roth IRA. That is when you have multiple different types of investment strategies that is happening at the same time to help get you more and more and more compound growth. Now, the thing about crypto, which I absolutely love, because I love the other stuff. I love the Roth. I love the 401k. I love just doing stocks. I love all that stuff. I like doing it all because that all will absolutely create millionaires over the long period of time. And if you get a awesome stock at a low cost right when it hits an IPO or something like that, then you can make millions from that single stock. Nvidia, Netflix, Tesla, those are all prime examples. But I didn't see before Tesla became a thing, or before Nvidia, or before Netflix, I didn't see those companies getting all this approval by governments, by the world, by institutions like BlackRock, buying all this different types of stock before it was even a public thing, because that is kind of where we are in the crypto market. You have all these different rumors going around like, oh, they're going to get in this and they're going to get in this. No, it's actually happening. They're having meetings. It's public knowledge that they're having meetings. The governments came out. They listed 20 coins that they're looking at to put on strategic reserves, or to look and see how are they based and how can we use it. The government just came out. Chainlink, which is a cryptocurrency, which I absolutely love, is going to be moving all the economic data on chain. How is that not bullish? I don't get it. So when I keep seeing people like, that's super bearish, I just don't understand how, because if you see billions and billions and trillions of dollars saying we're going to get into that, or we are already in it, how is that bearish? But in reality, people just need validation. And so that's where I think people's lives can change, because, yeah, you need validation. So is it risky or not? Well, look at the past 10 years. If you would have bought Bitcoin 10 years ago, would you have lost money? Let's ask that. Would you have lost money? If you would have bought Bitcoin 10 years ago, or Ethereum, or any of these types of cryptos, which which one would you have lost money on? Because almost every single one of the blue chip cryptocurrencies, if you don't know what blue chip currencies are, go and do some research. But that's going to be the big cryptos like the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, the XRPs, all these types of cryptos. You have made so much money over the last 10 years. And so now people are like, well, I missed it. I missed the train. No, that was before all this adoption's happening. That was when you had cryptocurrencies and SEC lawsuits and people were saying, well, that's only for the black market and that's only for people to make these financial decisions so that the government can't track them, which is now the government can do that based on the bills that just passed. So if you want validation, this is validation. This is showing you that it is here to stay and it is going to revolutionize the absolute financial crypto and financial markets entirely around the world. And let me just tell you this. Yes, I do watch Fox investments and Fox Business and all that stuff, and I love watching that stuff because like I said, I'm a huge stock person. I love investing. I love 401ks, Roth, stocks, everything. But Jim Cramer used to say, Bitcoin's bad, Bitcoin bad, US dollar good, which, yeah, I agree. I love the US dollar. I don't agree with the first part of your statement, but I love the US dollar. My goal is to have 1 million of the US dollar that you said is good. And I'm going to use multiple different types of investment strategies to get there. I'm going to have different paths, different income streams that I'm using from my investments to get to $1 million plus so that I can enjoy financial freedom. But it takes different investment strategies to get there. Because if you just put all your money in CDs, you're probably not ever going to get there. If you put all your money into one asset that's not going to get you a lot of return, you're just probably not going to get there. If you're going to try to time the market and only buy at certain times, you're not going to get there most likely. It's time in the market over timing the market. It's multiple streams of investment strategies that is going to get you there. That's why we max out the 401k, and then we max out the Roth IRA every single year. And if you do that for a consistent time over a long period of time, you can become a millionaire pretty easy. It's not a complex formula. But the thing about individual stocks, and especially crypto, is that you can get years cut off of your timeline when it comes to reaching those goals, because in this instance, crypto is just now starting. It is, the entire market cap of crypto is smaller than Nvidia. It's smaller than a single company. And so if it's smaller than a single company, look at the type of growth it can have as an entire market. As an entire market. Bitcoin is a lot of times saying, people say, well, Bitcoin's like a gold. Well, if that's the case, Bitcoin has a lot of room to grow. It can 10x, 15x from where it is now just to reach the gold market cap, which would put Bitcoin at $1 to $1.5 million. And then you go down the line and you start saying, well, this crypto also could do this much X. This one could do a 20x. This one could do a 50x. This one could do a 100x. If these types of adoptions are happening in the crypto markets for these cryptocurrencies, we can see exponential growth. And exponential growth is absolutely amazing because, yes, you're getting the 10 and the 12% from your other investment strategies. But now, what if you got 100% in 1 year? Well, that would cut off like literally 7 to 10 years of one investment strategy because you're getting an exponential growth. Well, what if you did that multiple times? You're cutting off years and years of where you have to actually invest in order to reach financial freedom. That doesn't mean you stop investing. That just means that you get to have financial freedom sooner, and it's because you are taking a risk in getting into a brand new type of asset. And in my head, it's getting less and less risky because there is mass adoption happening. Oh, and by the way, cough, cough, Jim Cramer now says you need to buy Bitcoin. So when it was 500, he said no. When it's 120,000, buy. That does, people wait too long. Yeah, I love it whenever I get validation and then I get FOMO. That's called FOMO, the fear of missing out, because you know that the hype train is just gonna keep going. And then you get this conviction where you say, man, I was wrong. It's gotta pull back eventually, right? And it keeps going up. Well, maybe if it pulls back one time, I will buy in. Still doesn't. Okay, I'm buying in. And then all of a sudden it does maybe have a small pullback. And then you're like, I'm selling, get out of it. It is crap. And all of a sudden you sell it and then it goes back up and you're like, okay, I was wrong. You buy in again. That's the opposite of what you want to do. If you can consistently buy, and I'm not talking about moonbag meme coins. I'm not talking about those type. I'm not talking about the Shiba Inus and the Myros and all these, the Floki and the Poop Coin, and I'm not talking about those coins. I'm talking about blue chip type cryptos, the Bitcoins, the Ethereums, the Chainlink, the ADAs, the XRPs, Solana, these types of coins where you look at it and you say there is true meaningful impact happening with those coins. You can go and do research and see all of the different type of data that is backing up these coins, the contracts that they're getting, the institutions that are backing them, the way that the government is building their reserves off of these coins. So if you go and you do your research, and if you want to hit that subscribe button right now, I'm going to be having content that goes over all these types of coins. So you're going to want to subscribe because I'm going to break down these coins, and who knows, maybe you'll like it so much that you will go and invest. But if you have a true conviction where you say, you know, that actually has real meaningful impact in the world, you can buy in. It's a super low cost right now. They're super low compared to where they could be in, say, 5, 10, 15 years. Who knows? The whole market could be on chain in 10 years, and maybe you're, I'm going to wait. And all of a sudden it's 10 years later, I'm like, I should have bought in 2025. Guess what? People that are saying that right now were the people that should have bought in 2015, 2016 when they first heard about crypto. Those are the people that are now shooting themselves in the foot because they're like, man, I should have bought. I was in high school at that time when I heard about crypto, and I swear I should have bought. I'm just like, man, I should have bought. And then college, I did not do enough in college because if I would have done just what I thought I could have done in college, I could be a millionaire by now. But I didn't do it. I didn't take the leap of faith because I said, man, that thing could go to zero. And guess what? It had massive pullbacks. And I'm like, you know, I was right there. But in reality, I wasn't. I was wrong because now it's over 120,000. I could have been buying it for just a couple $1,000s. And I didn't. So I missed out on that. And I don't want to miss out on the next thing, which is all these other coins. And oh, by the way, you didn't miss out on Bitcoin because I still think that thing could be $1 million. There's reports that say that thing could be $10 million in the next 20 or 30 years. Imagine having 10 grand. You put 10 grand in, and now it is $1 million in 40 years. That is absolutely insane. But it can happen because there's so much adoption happening around the world that there's so much money that's about to start flowing into these cryptocurrencies. So I say all that because everyone always wishes, man, I should have bought the Nvidia, the Netflix, the Tesla. If I would have put $1,000 in, it would be over worth $500,000 or $1 million by now. And people didn't. People did not get in on the IPO. And to me, that's okay. You missed a opportunity. Cool. Guess what? There's going to be more opportunities. And this right here could be an absolute golden opportunity for people that want to get in on something that is just now starting. And this isn't just one company. This is an entire market. This is an entire market. So you have all kinds of different options to get in on what you actually believe. So risk comes reward. That's just it. You take a little bit more risk in crypto, and you could get a lot more rewards. I said it earlier, like, if you want to get wealthy really fast, you have to be the one to take the risk. If you want to just get wealthy, that's fine. It's just going to take longer time. So this is an opportunity to cut years off of the goal to financial freedom because it is exponential. It's not a portion or a 10 to 12%, which is absolutely amazing. This is talking about 100, 200, up to 500 X's that we have seen in crypto markets. So that, like I said, that doesn't mean just go out and buy the random coins because you've seen articles about them. No, do some research, watch some videos, read some articles, go see who the US government is partnering with, go see who all these other different governments and institutions are partnering with or who they're buying, because that could give you conviction to actually go and buy. And like I said, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button and comment down below what coins are you buying. And if you have not buy any type of crypto and you want to get into crypto, I'm going to have some links down below. It is a referral link, so I will get a small kickback. It's not that much. It's like $20 worth of Bitcoin. It'll be for crypto.com, Coinbase, which is my favorite, and Robinhood. So if you want to go down, hit those, sign up using that link. You'll get something free. I'll get something free, and then you'll actually be a technical crypto investor. If you don't know any other coins, do some research. This is all just my opinion, but in my opinion, my favorite coins, I like Bitcoin, I like Ethereum. My favorite is Chainlink. I love Chainlink. I think it's so undervalued. I like Aerodrome because that is about the closest thing that you can get to buying a Coinbase token. I like XRP, I like Cardano, I like Solana, and I like Ondo. Those are the coins that I like right now. Those are actually the ones that are in my bags right now. This is all my opinion, so do not invest off of just what I said. Do your own research. But yeah, if you like that, hit the subscribe button, comment down below what you are investing in or what you do currently invest in. And remember, guys, until next time, you can do all things through him that give you strength. Peace.